Imagine you've been off work because of illness. You've been receiving statutory sick pay. Every week, that payment arrives. It isn't your full salary, but it's helping you keep going. Then one morning, it stops. What happens next? Do you automatically receive another payment? Does the government replace your income? Or are you expected to figure everything out yourself? When I became a protection advisor, I realized something that genuinely surprised me. Many people simply don't know the answer. And honestly, most of us never think about it because we assume it's a problem for someone else. Until one day, it isn't. Before we dive in, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. Every Thursday, I share strategies on money, mindset, and growth to help you live with confidence and freedom. Today's video isn't about criticizing the benefits system. It isn't about politics. And it certainly isn't about telling anyone not to rely on government support. It's about understanding how the system works. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is this: good financial planning isn't just about growing wealth. It's about understanding where the gaps might be before life forces you to discover them. Let's talk about one of the biggest financial questions many UK workers have never asked: what actually happens when statutory sick pay ends? Let's start with the basics. If you're employed and meet the qualifying conditions, your employer may pay statutory sick pay, or SSP, if you're unable to work because of illness. SSP isn't designed to replace your full salary. It provides some financial support while you're off work. For many people, it's something they never think about. When you're healthy, life carries on. You go to work, your wages arrive, and bills get paid. But illness has a way of changing priorities quickly. Imagine someone breaks a leg, develops a serious illness, or needs surgery. Suddenly, work isn't the priority anymore. Recovery is. And while they focus on getting better, another question quietly appears: how am I going to pay my bills? Most people know SSP exists, but very few know how long it lasts, and even fewer know what comes after it. That's where planning becomes crucial. This is where many people are caught off guard. If you're still unable to work when SSP ends, what happens next depends on your circumstances. There isn't one answer that fits everyone. Some may be eligible for support such as universal credit. Others may qualify for new style employment and support allowance if they meet the contribution conditions. Eligibility depends on factors like your national insurance contribution record, income, savings, whether you're assessed as having limited capability for work, and your household circumstances. For some, immigration status matters too. That's why assuming you'll automatically receive a certain benefit is risky. The UK's support system is there to provide a safety net, but the support available is different for everyone. This is something everyone should understand before they ever need it. One thing that has genuinely changed my perspective is speaking with people whose lives changed unexpectedly. Nobody plans to become seriously ill. Nobody wakes up thinking, today I'm going to lose my income. Life simply happens. Many believe the government will step in and replace their income. Sometimes support is available, sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it's enough for essential living costs, but for many households, it doesn't fully replace their lifestyle. Think about your own monthly commitments: mortgage, rent, council tax, food, energy bills, broadband, car finance, children. Those costs don't disappear just because you're unable to work. Understanding your financial position is incredibly important. Now, let's shift gears. Protection planning isn't about replacing the state, it's about giving yourself more options. Imagine two people become seriously ill for the same length of time. Both may receive state support, but one also has an emergency fund, has built savings, and has reviewed appropriate protection products. The other hasn't thought about any of it. Their financial experiences can be very different. Preparation doesn't remove uncertainty, it reduces panic. That's one of the biggest gifts financial planning can give you. Rather than waiting for something to go wrong, ask yourself a few simple questions today. If I couldn't work for 6 months, how would I pay my rent or mortgage? How would I cover household bills? Do I know what support I might be entitled to? Would I actually qualify? Have I checked recently? How long could my savings last? Would my family cope financially? These aren't pleasant questions, but they're powerful. The best time to prepare isn't during a crisis, it's before one happens. Now imagine 2 colleagues. Both earn the same salary and become seriously ill on the same day. One has already looked into their finances. They know what support may be available. They've built an emergency fund and reviewed protection options. The other hasn't considered any of this. While the illness is the same, their financial experience will be very different. Most people are naturally optimistic. We assume illness happens to someone else and life will continue as usual. There's nothing wrong with optimism, but without preparation, it can leave unnecessary gaps. Financial planning isn't about living in fear, it's about giving yourself choices. Peace of mind often comes from knowing you've explored your options before reliance kicks in. That's the real value of planning, not fear, but freedom. If this video helped you, hit like so more people can find it. Drop your thoughts in the comments, I reply to as many as I can. Before today, did you know what happens when statutory sick pay ends? Or is this something you've never really thought about? If you believe someone in your family or workplace would find this useful, share this video with them. And don't forget to subscribe to Grow with AOHQ for weekly content on building your wealth and mindset. We're in this together, let's grow.